How to do responsive search ads in 2026, something that a lot of businesses seem to have not figured out yet. Okay. I'm Bryden, founder at Plateau PPC, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to be thinking about here to get this right. Okay. Basically, the methodology is that for your first 5 headlines in the responsive search ad, you just reflect back the keyword. These are just keyword matching headlines. And then this is going to get you good quality score and better click-through rates because you're going to match exactly what people are looking for, and you're going to reassure them that, like, hey, we have that. Then headlines 6 through 15 are all just different value props. Conventional wisdom is to try and throw in some CTAs, but nowadays Google doesn't really show the third headline slot anymore. So you really only need to be focusing on those first two. And unless you have some compelling offer like get 20% off or something, or I'll show you an example here, offer as high as 300K points. Granted, that's a bit more of a value prop, but they could say something like sign up now for 300K points. And that could be a CTA that you'd want to consider. But what you don't want to be doing is listening to Google when they say to just throw all your headlines in the ad with no pins. And then they try to tell you that your ad strength is really poor if you are using headline pins. Because what ends up happening is ads like this, this, and this, where you're saying basically the same thing twice. I mean, what's the point of saying small business cards are best business credit cards? 2026 is best business credit cards, best business credit cards. You've got 2 headline slots to try and convince people to click, and you've used them to just say the exact same thing and not differentiate yourself from any competitors. American Express is the only one of these, top 4 that's actually got some kind of a value prop that would actually convince you to want to click as their second headline. Okay, same thing here. Shop used cars for sale, used cars deals near you. Once again, you haven't told me anything about you that's different from the next used car, whatever. Project management tool. I mean, big brands, even like Zoho, free project management tool, #1 project management tool. The market is more sophisticated than to think, oh, you're #1? Okay, well, if you say you're #1, then I guess, I must check you. So how do we fix this? So I already kind of gave the outline. I'm going to show a more detailed explanation really quick. Okay, so this is an example of what it's going to look like. Okay, I've put together this little PDF. If the example is the keyword is best home equity loan rates or best home equity loans, then we want the first 5 headlines to all be pinned in the #1 position. So these 5 headlines will cover our bases on quality score and click-through rates. These will make sure that people understand that, hey, this is what we do. We have what you're looking for. And it will make sure that the algorithm understands, like, hey, this ad copy is matching up to the keyword, so you get a good quality score. But there's no reason that any of these headlines need to show together, right? Home Equity Loans Canada, top home equity loans rate. It's pointless, and you don't get any benefit from that. So these ones are all going to be, you could pin them all to the #2 spot, or you could just leave them unpinned. Either way, it's going to work out where you get these ones showing up as the #1, and then you get some kind of value prop sort of rotating in as your #2. And then over time, you kind of, kill the value props that aren't working, get rid of those, and rotate in new ones, and you'll find, more optimal messaging combinations. So yeah, this is how you want to be thinking about responsive search ads and your headlines. Ads are getting less and less real estate with the AI overviews taking up space. So you only really get 2 headlines. I haven't seen a Google ad with 3 headlines. So you need to be making sure that you're, capitalizing on that real estate as much as possible. Okay, thanks for watching. So yeah, that's how to think about responsive search ads on Google Ads in 2026. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As AI overviews are taking up more and more real estate on the Google search page, the ads are getting smaller. They're only going to be 1 or 2 headlines. So you need to really be making sure that you're capitalizing on that limited real estate that you have and making as, compelling of an ad as you possibly can. But thanks, and I'll see you all in the next video.